Hiya, sport fans. This is Marty Glickman with Stan Lomax bringing you the award-winning sports show, Madison Square Garden.
The Hollywood Ice Review, the 1954 edition of this glamorous show with the stars, fills Madison Square Garden with a wonderful company of skating performers, magnificent pageantry, and showmanship on ice. And if it comes to your town, be sure to see it. Two of the stars of the Hollywood Ice Review are the famed Levons, one of America's foremost adagio teams on skates. Tommy and Susan Levon do the Apache satire. And Susan are Mr. and Mrs., by the way. He taught her to skate, and she taught him to dance. And when they're not on the road, they live at a farm in Bedford, Indiana. They're great performers. Comic finish by the Skating Levon. Next to take the limelight in the Hollywood Ice Review is the golden girl of figure skating herself, Barbara Ann Scott, the extraordinary ballerina on blades who's the pride of Ottawa, Canada. Watch Barbara demonstrate her marvelous talent. This is the kind of ability that won for Barbara Ann Scott every conceivable world championship in figure skating. It also makes her, without question, the Queen of the Ice, the #1 star of the opulently staged and beautifully acted Hollywood Ice Review. Bravo, Barbara Ann Scott.
College basketball, LaSalle University versus Manhattan. That's Manhattan coach Kenny Norton at left with LaSalle's coach, Kenny Leffler. Here's the opening tap-off. The Jaspers of Manhattan wearing the white uniforms, and they get the ball. Jerry Cale is free, and he scores. Now the Explorers working that ball. Frank O'Hara sets, and he hits. Manhattan again. Cale driving in. It's good. LaSalle is fought by one of the greatest of present collegiate stars, Tom Gola. There he is. Watch him. Let's turn to slow motion. Manhattan on the offense. As Cahill jump shooting. Off the rim, but Ed O'Connor tips it through. The Jaspers are surprising. They lead a strong LaSalle team at the quarter, 17-8. Bob Maple's try is missed, and O'Connor flips the rebound out to Cahill. An exchange of passes with Willard Doran. And Doran holds it up. He's going to shoot. No good, but O'Connor battles for the rebound. And he doesn't miss. Here's LaSalle. Maples cutting across the key again. He hits. Cahill feeding Jimmy Lake, who drives in nicely for the bucket. The Explorers are working away at that early Manhattan lead. When Gola connects, it's 29-23 at halftime. Here's the jump following intermission. LaSalle has possession. Frank O'Hara, the smallest man on the court, 5'8". Frank's got the eye. He's a fine set shot. Cahill feeds O'Connor in the pivot. His shot is missed, but Ed follows up nicely to score. Frank Blatcher puts one up for LaSalle. With Gola being beautifully guarded by Jack Pascal, Gola's teammates are taking up the slack. Doran setting for Manhattan. No good, and little O'Hara has the rebound. What's more, Frankie goes all the way. LaSalle goes out in front, 45-43. It's the Jaspers ball. Pascal tries the range. Off the rim, and LaSalle has it. Blatcher dribbling down court. Here's his jump shot. It's through there. O'Connor in the pivot. Spins away from Gola, and his shot is missed. Once more, however, Ed follows up to get his basket. Here are the Philadelphians. They're staying ahead in this final quarter. O'Hara's set shot rims the basket, but Blatcher grabs the rebound, and he is hot. After a brilliant start, this just is not Manhattan's night. A deflected and intercepted pass. A long toss down court to Bob Ames, and LaSalle wins over Manhattan, 69-61. Another fistic special from Madison Square Garden. Ike Chestnut, former amateur featherweight champion of Harlem, tangles with Al T.C. of New York's East Side. Ready for round one, and here's Stan Lomax.
Chestnut is wearing the black trunks, and it's Al T.C. in the white. These two boys are extremely clever boxers. They're featherweights, and they can move. Chestnut was a national amateur champion before he turned professional. He packs a fairly good punch in his right hand. T.C. has beautiful footwork, and he's moving away from that right, as you'll notice. Chestnut carrying the fight to Al. In and out. T.C. moves away. That's not a knockdown, that's a slip. Referee Lascalzo wipes those gloves. Notice how Chestnut ducks under those leads. Always moving forward. There's a good exchange. T.C. comes in, but each time he's met by a good, strong right hand, just as you see there. Good first round. Round three, it's still touch and go between these two featherweights. T.C. attempting to stay away and outbox Ike Chestnut in the black trunks. Chestnut, the harder puncher of the two, inches in, anxious to unload his dynamite. T.C.'s a fair puncher himself. But he's always waiting for that counter. There he goes. Crowd in the garden loves the action as these two little men put it on. Chestnut looking for an opening. And that's the end of the third round. This is a 6-round bout, so this is the final. And it's still close between these two men. In the 5th round, Chestnut, who's wearing the black trunks, took a slight advantage. Now TC knows he'll have to fight back to take this bout if he can. There's real action. Both men slightly tired now. Notice TC's the aggressor. Earlier in the bout, it was Chestnut who was doing the leading. Coming down to the wire now. It's close between these two boys. And they're belling away with only seconds remaining in this bout. That's all. The fight ends with both boys on their feet, so it's up to the appointed ring officials to decide the winner. In this case, the nod goes to the Harlem boxer Ike Chestnut, a victory over Al TC in Madison Square Garden. That gives Ike a big boost for his promising fight career.
Big League Hockey, the New York Rangers versus the Detroit Red Wings, who are the defending champions of the National Hockey League. Here's the opening face-off. The Rangers wearing the white jerseys, the Wings wearing the dark. The puck doesn't stay on Detroit ice long. Here are the Wings taking off. Glenn Skov going in on his ear, but the puck is still in the New York zone. Goalie Johnny Bauer stops the shot. Here's slow motion as the Wings threaten again. Watch the stick handling by Del Vecchio. Bauer saves again. But New York is still in trouble. The Wings have an extra man because of a penalty, and their offense is working with all cylinders. These are their top operators. Red Kelly passes to Gordie Howe, and the league's leading scorer doesn't miss. 1-0 in favor of Detroit. The Wings rushing again. Notice how they keep up the pressure on Bauer, a very fine young goalie, by the way. Nick McCoskey finally skates off for New York, but the Rangers run into a rugged defense. Here's Gordie Howe down ice. Watch him drop pass for Metro Pristai. A good stop by Bauer saves the Rangers. Now New York trying to get past Terry Sawchuk, and getting past the Detroit goalie is not easy. They do it though. Max Bentley and Camille Henry collaborate, and the Rangers have a tie. 1-1. Second period now. The Wings getting set for a rush. Interception by New York. But Don Rawley gets himself scissored. Watch the Rangers try to control that puck in Detroit territory. No goal. Final period. New York one man shy. Lindsay passes to Earl Rebell, and can he move? Right through Bauer, and the hustling Red Wings retake the lead 2-1. Again, the Wings are rushing, but this time Bauer has their number. Nice save, Johnny. Look out! Glenn Sonmore and Marty Pavlich are trading punches at center ice. It threatens to start everybody fighting. Take it easy, fellas. Violence will get you nowhere. The officials finally restore order out of chaos, and players resume. Detroit trying to baffle Johnny Bauer. Man, that goalie is something. He certainly rates a hand all right, but he's not around for the final minute. The empty net means all 6 Rangers are in Detroit's zone trying for a tie. Here's trouble. Golden steals the puck. He passes it on to Lindsay, who relays it to Gordie Howe, and this is one shot Gordie can't miss. Tough luck for the Rangers as Detroit beats them 3-1. Basketball, New York University versus Oklahoma. The Violets, undefeated in 10 straight games, are one of the best in the nation. There are the Sooners warming up. Team captains Sherman Norton of the Sooners and Mel Seaman of NYU facing us. Coaches Bruce Drake of Oklahoma at left and Coach Howard Cann of NYU. All set now for the tap-off. NYU is wearing the white, and they get the ball. Ralph Namoli setting. We get some volleyball. Seaman finally taps it in, and the Violets have a basket. The Sooners, theirs is a well-coached aggregation. Bob Waller scores. Now Dick Bunt of NYU is a one-man operation. Here's slow motion for you basketball fans. Dick Bunt again. But this time, Dick passes over to Namoli, who's perfectly poised for a perfect set shot. Violets lead 19-13. But here's Freddie Grossman of Oklahoma. He hits. The outside shooting in this game is outstanding. Jimmy Brasco shooting. He hits the mark. But here's Oklahoma trying to go inside. Sterling Jones is held up. Now he's really surrounded. His shot is missed, and NYU is off and running. Namoli dribbling it down. Over to Jimmy Brasco, whose eye is on the target. Swish. Bad news for Coach Drake and his boys. The Violets lead in the second quarter, 36-25. Norton's one-hander rims the basket, and there's another fast break by NYU. Nice defense by Bill Cummins. A long pass to Waller for a lead pipe cinch. First half is just about over. Hal Weitz hits with an overhead shot, and NYU leads 42-29. The unbeaten Violets come back just as powerfully in the second half. Mark Solomon hitting from the pivot. The Violets are a rough team to stop, and their defenses are hard to get by, too. Waller's one-hander is off, and the fire bell is ringing. Bunt makes the basket. The Sooners here are a clever team at setting up screens. Watch that double block for Sherman Norton. 2 men blocking there. An excellent job, as even the opposition must agree. But the Violets, of course, have a powerful offense, too. Look at them go to work. The Sooners almost break it up. But Dick Bunt goes around for the basket. A slow-motion portrait of a robber. Boris Nishampkin of NYU, and the big guy goes all the way. NYU leads in this last quarter 68-44. Once more, Oklahoma. Lester Lane with a neat one-hander. The Violets, however, still have that commanding lead, and they're still full of hustle and bustle. Another basket by Bunt, and any hopes the Sooners had of upsetting the Violets have faded away. Jones' one-hander is off the hoop. Another fast break by NYU, 4-on-1, with Solomon making the basket. Chalk it up as one more win for the rampaging Violets. Their 11th straight basketball victory as they beat Oklahoma 78-55. Fight night in Madison Square Garden. Vince Martinez of Madison, New Jersey, meeting Rocky Casillo, a highly touted youngster from Blue Island, Illinois. Martinez, one of the sharpest young welterweights in the business, needs a victory to keep his rating as one of the top contenders for the welterweight crown. But here's the fight itself, and here's Stan Lomax.
Identifying the boys, Casillo is wearing the white trunks and Martinez the black. The difference in weights, Casillo 150 pounds and Martinez 149 3/4. This, by the way, is the second round. The first round, according to the judges, was won by Martinez. Martinez in the black trunks is a combination boxer and puncher. He has a very good left jab and an excellent right cross. Casillo likes to move in forward and throw a right cross. Right now, all the throwing is being done by Martinez. Casillo's in trouble, deep trouble. But he's a gamester. He comes back in again, but that right sends him sprawling. Referee Ruby Goldstein picks up the count. Compulsory in New York State that he takes 8. He's up at 6. Now Martinez goes after his foe, and there's another knockdown. This again is a compulsory 8 count, despite the fact Casillo stepped up at the count of 2. That's the end of the round, and a bad one for Casillo. Now let's have a look at that tremendous punch. There's the right hand, and down he goes. Casillo up on his feet, but still groggy. Now watch the action in this third round. Martinez, with victory in sight, wastes no time in going to work on the game Casillo. That left to the body hurt. Casillo apparently in fair shape after that bad second round. Martinez is measuring his man now, and there it is, a 1-2. Once Vince gets his man in trouble, he wastes no time in following up. He's throwing those combinations, the 1-2s. Now he opens up with a right-hand lead. Casillo doing the best he can, but down he goes. That's the third knockdown of this bout. Referee Goldstein wiping those gloves off, giving him plenty of time. Martinez anxious to finish him off. Martinez measures his man again. Casillo's taking tremendous punishment. 1-2s and down again for the 4th time in this bout. Again, he bounces up without a count. But of course, he must take that compulsory 8. Martinez looking for that opening again. Casillo still game, but that's about all he has left is his courage. There it is, the end of the third round. Dr. Vincent Nardiello, the New York Athletic Commission physician, comes into the ring now to examine Casillo in his corner. His decision after examining Rocky's eyes and head is that the Illinois boy should not continue. Dr. Nardiello advises referee Ruby Goldstein to stop the fight, and that's what the official does. The bout's declared a knockout victory for Martinez. End of the third round. That's all for now, fans. Be with us next week, same time, same station, for more great sports highlights from Madison Square Garden.